What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at the Mystic Daily Challenge. We are going to see exactly how can you 3 stars on difficulty 4 and on difficulty 5. But as I mentioned on my previous videos, you don't have to 3 stars difficulty 4, you can just 1 star it and then focus on 3 starring difficulty 5, because difficulty 5 is really difficult and it's going to take you some time to do it. And we are going to see how can we exploit a certain character to make this node a lot easier. But like always, if you like the information on this video, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started. And I try to use characters that are available for everyone at this level. If you are trying to do this Mystic Challenge, you should have Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom is going to be quite useful on this node. We have a few enemies that are quite dangerous early on, and you want to get rid of them as fast as possible. So you have one Pyro, you have Gambit, and you have Mr. Sinister. You want to try to get rid of Pyro as your first character to die, and the reason why it's because after one Doctor Strange will show up and it will revive a character. So you want to use the ultimate of Phyla-Vell exactly. You want to use the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay on Phyla-Vell, and that will turn rewind Adam Warlock and Moondragon, and that's going to be very useful because it will give you time to use your abilities. Okay, so you apply this rub to Gambit and to Mr. Sinister because of the buffs that Gambit can get. And then we are going to turn rewind everyone with Morgan Le Fay, give speed up to our Darkhold characters. And as I mentioned, you want to focus as much as you can on Gambit. You really want to get rid of him as fast as possible because he's extremely dangerous. Okay, so now with Strange Supreme, we are going to turn rewind Phyla-Vell. You don't want her to have any turn, even that they have immunity, even that they don't have any negative effects, you still don't want them to get any barrier, and you also don't want them to benefit out of the drain from the passive of Phyla-Vell. At this point, when the second wave drops, you want to taunt with Wong, and you want to spread these rubs around, especially on Strange Supreme. You don't want him to get positive effects whenever one of your Doom bots dies. Okay, so you can see that they are attacking Wong. Wong is holding up because of the insane amount of barrier that the Darkhold can hold. And Pyro was revived as I mentioned. But you want to use the basic of Strange Supreme to flip all the positive effects on the enemies around the Pyro, because we are going to get rid of them. Okay, so now we have the stun with Agatha Harkness. We are going to use it on Lady Thor. The reason why is because Lady Thor is going to flip all our positive effects into negative effects, and we don't want that. We really don't want that. We need all those deflects, we need all those death proofs to protect us. Okay, so with the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay, we are going to apply ability block to Emma Frost and to Madeline Pryor. You want to choose exactly the right character because Morgan Le Fay, she spreads all negative effects on the enemies to the adjacent enemies, so it's going to be very important to choose the right target. Okay, so now pick the guy with the most negative effects, and with Strange Supreme, use his ultimate to slap literally everyone. When you get the third wave, you want to focus on Valkyrie and on Madeline Pryor. You really don't want Madeline Pryor to take any turns, and you can let her sit around for a while because she is so slow, but it gets to a point that you have to deal with her. Now, ultimate of Agatha Harkness, she usually can stun Mystic characters if they are cosmic, but these Asgardians, they are skilled, so no chance there. We got rid of Valkyrie. She has the chance of giving buffs whenever she dies, 50% chance, but it's not a big deal. We only have Sif on the field, and Loki is not super relevant. So you want to turn rewind Ultron so he doesn't summon his minions. And you also don't want the Loki to summon his minions. But we are going to use Loki's minions to flip the stealth on Ultron, so it's not a super big deal. So basic of Strange Supreme, flip that stealth. We also got rid of him at the same time, no problem there. And because we have so many Mystic characters on the field, Morgan Le Fay will go a lot faster. So you want to use the minions to flip the stealth, but you don't want to get rid of them. Otherwise you'll not be able to reach Ultron before his minions do his buffs, and then he does the ultimate on your team. And there is a high chance that Ultron will defeat one of your characters. Okay, so there you go. It's a little bit convoluted, but 3 stars and we had all our characters healthy. So now let's take a look at difficulty 5. Okay, so now let's take a look at difficulty 5, and this one is really tough. If you have Dormammu, use it because you're gonna need it. If you don't have Dormammu, Adam Warlock is going to be a good option. The damage in this node is really high, so you want your characters to be able to withstand that damage, and in case they can't, at least they can revive themselves, which is the case of Adam Warlock. Okay, so as you can see, we are taking a huge amount of damage early on, and you want to refresh this node a few times because of Black Widow. If Black Widow gives speed up to Madeline Pryor, you kinda have no chance here. But if that's not the case, you want to use the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay on Red Guardian, and then you want to use the special of Strange Supreme on Madeline Pryor, so you turn rewind her. After you turn rewind her, you want to stun her, because even with the slow, she will go quite fast because of Emma Frost, of course. And at this point, you want to use the basic with the Wong just to clear those negative effects. You really don't want any kind of heal block on your team. The only way that your team heals is with the drain, so you really want to maximize the amount of drain that you can do. Okay, so now we are going to remove that speed up of Red Guardian. We are going to turn rewind everyone. And Emma Frost, she's going to do her ultimate soon. But as you can see, like Agatha Harkness, she's in stealth, and the other characters are beefy enough to survive that attack. Okay, so now we are just going to maximize the damage that we have, because we want to keep that offense up on Doctor Strange as long as possible. Okay, so Adam Warlock that lost his first life. Like I mentioned, the damage here is very insane. And now we are going to start working on another character. We are going to do some damage to Emma Frost, remove those positive effects. And now we want to heal up everyone to make sure that on the second wave we are ready to go, because you need to do a lot of damage really quickly. Okay, so Strange Supreme with offense up once again, and you want to activate the next wave before he loses his buffs once again. So we are going to do the basic with Morgan Le Fay on Red Guardian, try to finish him off. Here we are going to do the basic once again. We have Striker ISO 8, so that's going to be a double tap, and we will be able to finish him off. Now we are going to taunt with Wong. As soon as the second wave starts, you taunt. Now we are going to stack up as many negative effects as possible on Agatha, and now use the Strange Supreme ultimate to remove as many characters as possible. As you can see, he completely decimated everyone. My Strange Supreme is 5 yellow, 5 red, so it's not super big. You probably have bigger than mine. And now we are going to use the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay on what's his name? Sunfire. We are going to use the ultimate on her, and that will allow us to turn rewind Jessica Jones and Ultron. That's very important. After that, you want to get rid of Sunfire. His damage is just way too high, and he applies defense down to your team, so you don't want any of that. Now we are going to stun Cersei. She has ability block, she has trauma, she has all of that, but she's even better with stun. Because if you can get her to 40% while she's stunned, she's not going to heal up. It's not going to be the case here, but it's something that you can try. Okay, so now we are going to get rid of Ultron. We are going to turn rewind him. I didn't want to kill him, but that's fine. And now we are going to use the basic of Agatha that gets the assist of Morgan Le Fay, and we finish off Jessica Jones. It's very, very important to get rid of Jessica Jones because she clears all the negative effects on the enemies. Okay, so as you can see, you don't want to kill all the Doom bots, otherwise Icarus will show around and you don't want that. Because Cersei was stunned, she didn't heal up. And now we are just going to call the third wave of enemies, and this might look pretty easy, but it took me like 20 tries or so, so it's not easy at all. And now we have Gambit. So when Gambit drops, you want to get rid of Gambit. Gambit is extremely problematic. The fact that he's constantly applying heal block to your team is just insane, and Adam Warlock unfortunately is going to be the weaker link here, because you cannot clear the negative effects from him. From the Darkhold you can, from Adam Warlock you can't. So you want to rush on Gambit, and you also want to rush on Icarus, because Icarus is always a problem. But we have the death proof, so even if you do the ultimate we would be safe, and that's why Adam Warlock is such a good free-to-play option here. Okay, so now with the Strange Supreme, once again, Striker Eyes Await with his basic, he slaps everyone. Icarus already heal up, so now we have the chance of finishing him off. And now with Wong, we are going to do the basic, double tap with Striker Eyes Await. We got lucky, we got the crit, so it was not even necessary, the Striker Eyes Await. And now we have Deathpool and Wong, so these two characters can still kill you. So you be careful with that. They attacked Wong, so he was able to survive. He has the barrier and he has a lot of HP. And now we are just going to finish this off. Let's play safe. Let's turn rewind Wong instead of letting him to have his turn. Now let's stun. Once again, you want to play safe. Even at this point, if one of your characters dies, you are done, and you really want to avoid that. And you can see the enemy Wong has also Striker Eyes Await, so that's why he can one-shot one of your characters. So we were able to kill him, and that's it. So this is going to take a few tries. Difficulty 5 is really, really hard. I didn't try with Dormammu, but I expect Dormammu to make this a lot easier because of all the things that he does, the stun with trauma, negative effects, and so on. Otherwise, if you don't have Dormammu, Adam Warlock is a great option. Okay guys, so that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. How can you exploit Adam Warlock in order to beat these challenges, the Mystic Challenge on difficulty 4 and 5 with 3 stars. I think it's a very good free-to-play option because he has that additional life, and he also has additional stuns, ability blocks, and so on. So I think this is very, very viable for a lot of people. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember that you don't have to 3 stars the difficulty 4, you only have to 3 stars the difficulty 5. And if you found information on this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.